Morning.
I thought you weren't coming in today.
Oh, well, I feel better, thanks. Maybe you should explain to Nikolas that suspension means we don't want to see your face.
I came in to see Principal shine, Elizabeth. I'm going to tell him about my little theory that I have about who put those test answers in Sarah's purse.
Aliens?
Guess I better get going.
Wait a second. Liz,
Yeah.
can you give us a moment?
Two of you crack me up. Hey, check it out. My lame-o sister still has the hots for Nikolas, even after he planted those test papers on her. Is she a wimp or what?
She's not a wimp. She's supporting him because she's brainwashed. There's a difference.
You know, I hate to say it, but I was wrong and you were right.
About?
About Sarah.
You think I was right about Sarah? When?
Well, all the times that you said that Nikolas wasn't any good for Sarah. You see, the way I figured is that if he was really that awful, she'd figure it out for herself. Now, granted, she's not the quickest person in town, but usually she gets a picture by now. I don't know what it is. It's like he's got this power over her.
You noticed it too.
I'm really worried about her. I mean, Nikolas isn't the type of guy who's just happy being with somebody.
Meaning what?
Well, I mean, he wants to own her. You know, like, make her think the way he thinks, make her do the things he does. He's trying to turn her against people that he doesn't like.
He'd love that, wouldn't he?
Poor kid. Maybe we can help her.
How?
By getting her away from him. I mean, Lucky, I know that if you and I put our heads together, we can come up with something.
Yeah. I kind of thought you didn't care what happened to Sarah.
She's my sister. And especially after last night when she went running after him after he almost completely ruined her education. It really made me nervous. And, you know, who knows what else he's telling her? It could be something bad about me.
Sit down. Listen, Elizabeth is your family. And I know you don't want to believe that she'd frame you for cheating, but the person who did managed to get into your bag twice. Now, I can't think of anybody else who could do that.
Elizabeth has been known to do some pretty foolish things. And quite frankly, I wouldn't put it past her to steal the exam, but this, no way.
I know. Family members, they turn against each other sometimes. I know that. It's not a pleasant thing, but it does happen, Sarah.
Liz and I aren't you and Lucky.
I know. But what you are might not be anything better.
Nikolas Cassadine, please follow me to the principal's office.
Right now?
That's what I said.
Well, tell him I'll be there in a minute. Look, I'll try and be back before class starts, okay? I don't want to hurt you, Sarah. I just want to find out what really happened.
So, I saw you and Nikolas looking over in my direction. What'd he say about me, sis? Or is it too awful to repeat?
Nikolas didn't say anything about you, Liz. Why would he?
Well, who knows what goes on in that guy's head? Quite frankly, I think he's warped from his money.
Actually, he was just telling me about how he felt about everything that's happened the past few days.
Oh, what a coincidence. Lucky and I were just talking about the same thing.
And?
Well, let's just say that Lucky doesn't really trust Nikolas the same way you do.
Well, he's wrong.
This has been pretty rough on you, huh?
Hasn't been fun.
I know. And I'm sorry. But you know what I was thinking? Maybe Nikolas took those test answers, but maybe he didn't. But the way things are going, I doubt we'll really know for sure.
Well, I know for sure. And eventually the truth will come out.
You see, that's the problem, that little word there, eventually. I mean, come on, Sarah, what are you gonna do? Obsess on this one little incident for the rest of the year?
I am not obsessing.
Oh, come on, Sarah. I know you. And I know how determined you get when you want something. Like, remember that first year at summer camp when you wanted to be the first one to cross the lake? Do you remember what happened?
Yeah, I got tangled in the lily pads and nearly drowned.
Exactly. So as you see, if you get too caught up on trying to figure out who planted those test answers on you, the same thing might happen.
What same thing?
Let me put it like this. I know how much you like St. Nick of the Island. But if you keep trying to figure out who set you up, you might discover something that you just don't want to know.
Meaning that Nikolas did it?
You said it, not me.
Well, what are you suggesting I do?
Drop it. Pretend that this whole thing was a bad dream. Just wipe it from your memory.
And you really think that that's for the best?
Without a question.
Oh, God, I have this exam I've got to study for. Oh, no. Don't tell me that somebody took it. Oh, here it is.
Gotta have that lucky pen, huh?
How did you know this was my lucky pen?
You told me.
Oh.
Is there a problem?
No, I just, I don't tell that to many people.
We're sisters. Try not to forget it. No, I'll tell you about it.
Hey, what happened?
Well, Principal Shine was very reasonable. He put everything in writing for me so my uncle could take a look at it.
What are they going to do to you?
Just what I said. I'm suspended for another day, and I get an F average in English for the first 2 weeks of school.
My God, that's awful.
It's not that awful. I mean, if I get A's the rest of the term, which I will, it'll hardly make a difference.
Yeah, but you didn't do anything.
I know I didn't do anything, but when I left the office, I started to think, this will all be over soon. Maybe I should just stop worrying about who stole those test answers.
What about clearing your name?
Sarah, clearing my name doesn't mean anything to me if it hurts you.
No, people need to know you're innocent, Nikolas. It's just, it isn't fair.
Do you believe me?
Yes, of course.
You're positive?
Yes, 100%.
And that's all I care about. If these people want to brand me as a cheater or whatever, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
No, we're not walking away from this. You and I are going to find out who set me up, no matter what it takes, and no matter who it turns out to be. I want the truth, Nikolas. Even if it hurts.